Hello, my name is Jennifer. I'm going to be talking about myofascial release therapy. I believe that this therapy is great specifically because I use it myself. I believe it is also considered sports deep tissue massage. I get it because I work out regularly, and a lot of times the tissues in my arms, legs, certain areas are very tight, and the pressure that they put when they're giving these massages helps release that tension and reduce inflammation a few days after the actual massage. As I was looking up different things for reasons for it to be a risk, I didn't realize that the risks, aside from like bruising or fatigue or soreness on the actual area that's being massaged, you can also have blood clot dislodgement, which is scary because you would have to make sure that you don't have that condition or have had any symptoms of that, which I don't feel like a lot of people would consider prior to getting this kind of massage. I've never considered it. I don't have a risk for blood clots. I don't take medications that would cause that or any conditions that would, but that's a good thing to know because I didn't think that would be something to worry about until I actually read it. And now I see, okay, if somebody has a blood clot and you're specifically massaging that area, that can release the blood clot and now turn into a PE, a pulmonary embolism. Didn't think about that. It also gives examples of, let me see here, sorry. It also gives examples of, I believe, like basic things like soft tissue injury, joint strain or sprain if not done by a professional. This is why a lot of times, I'm not saying it's correct to charge more, but even if some places charging a little more than others, make sure you do your research on why they're charging more, how long they've been in business, because somebody may charge less because they don't have as much experience. And in this case, you would need to be careful because if they're putting pressure on areas that are not supposed to have pressure on them, that can cause an injury. It also should be noted that things like any prior surgeries, recent surgeries on certain areas should not be massaged in that sense unless otherwise told by the provider that did the surgery to do so. So that would be a risk as well to any areas that have been recent surgery sites. You should not be putting pressure on in the sense of this kind of massage. And then also in the case of the pressure that they're putting, you need to be careful that you don't have severe osteoporosis or fractures to certain bones, because in this case, this could be a problem and could actually injure you more than you already are. So that's something that you would need to be careful with as well. As far as benefits, I believe I can note that myself. I don't need to look that up because I do the massage myself. Not myself, but I get it done to me. Irritation, inflammation, tightness in certain areas. I believe that this massage definitely is beneficial. If, again, you work out or you have a job that requires you to use a lot of your muscles in certain areas, this would help with releasing that tension and getting rid of, toxins. There is also something here that talks about lymphatic flow. And this helps with lymphatic drainage, helping reduce swelling or fluid retention. Again, you're talking about somebody that is aware that they can do this, and it's not somebody that, let's say, is having heart failure or lymphedema and decides, okay, let me just get a massage, pretty much a deep tissue massage, and it'll go away. You can't do that. In this case, we're talking about people that know that they don't have any certain conditions or pre-existing conditions, and they know that they can safely get this done. Also, it helps with balance and stability as well as your posture. So again, with tight muscles or any tight areas, you're not going to be able to stand straight or be able to move in a certain kind of direction, and you're going to be kind of stiff. So I believe that this massage helps release tension, helps you relax, helps your body feel at ease after the actual session, because during the session, obviously, if you're sore, swollen in certain areas, that it's going to cause pain, but you eventually get used to it if this is done correctly. So again, you have to be vigilant about making sure that you get it done by somebody that is trustworthy in the community and that knows what they're doing. Thank you.